Guys, so I actually did this video earlier on this morning, but the quality was awful. So I just need to check. Can somebody drop me a comment in the comment section if the quality is any better? I'm very much curious to find that out. Like I said, I did it earlier and I thought it was smooth sailing. 200 people viewed it, and obviously the audio was rubbish. So just let me know if that's okay, and I will proceed. So I need to talk to you all about what is happening with Three Arrows. So Three Arrows are having a mare. They are dumping staked Ethereum at a crazy rate, and it's at a massive loss, to be honest. They are probably going to be the next guys to go insolvent. I mean, we're talking about whether staked ETH is going to crash Celsius, but there's another person who's at a massive disadvantage here, and in fact is probably going to go belly up. I'm sorry to say it. I just think that's the way it's going to be, and it is Three Arrows. So Three Arrows, just so you know, they are a hedge fund based in Singapore, and it's really, really not looking great for them, as you can see here. So let's jump into it. Like I say, guys, I'm going to quickly jump on. Just let me know if the audio is okay. I need to double check that because, like I said, it wasn't before. Okay, audio is good. Just had a message. Fantastic. Let's jump into it. No more messing about. So they sold at least $40 million worth of Lido's staked Ethereum. Again, just to recap, guys, Lido are the ones who they give you the staked Ethereum, and you give them your normal Ethereum, and you get to exchange that once the merger has completed of ETH 2.0. Okay, Curve is simply just a liquidity pool, and Celsius is simply just someone who is using the liquidity pool, and that's kind of it, really. That's basically it. Don't want to get too far into it, but I do want to show you this. So I'm going to quickly whiz through this. Like I said, already done it this morning. Apologies for everybody who watched it then. But at the time, staked Ethereum briefly fell to 0.95 cents on the dollar, which is what we've seen basically from here. Let's do this. Boom. I will bring this. Let's do a 1 for 1. Okay, so it's still 5%, 5.5% almost under parity, which is obviously not good. And this is where we had some of this. This was previously. This was I think maybe last week. And so Three Arrows, so 3AC, just to confirm what the C is capital. So Three Arrows Capital pulled 127,000 staked ETH in liquidity off of Curve, worth $246 million at the time, and they've been in and out of Aave, wrapped staked ETH, etc., until the selling began this week. Now, just mentioning Aave, so they did kind of come out of Aave, and we can see further down here in several transactions Tuesday, which was yesterday, the hedge fund withdrew staked ETH it had deposited in Aave in interest-bearing DeFi protocols. So they're getting interest, but they took it out. It then exchanged at least 38,900 staked ETH, worth about $40 million for normal Ethereum. And now if we just have a look at this here, you can see this. So this is the Aave lending pool, and it's actually taken out 39,500 just from this one particular address itself. And that was 18 hours ago. So, this is genuine on-chain stuff that's happening. Massive withdrawal of 39,500 staked Ethereum from Aave. These guys are having a massive, massive liquidity crisis. I will say quite cheap though, not too bad. If withdrawing all of that and you're only paying $16, fair play. That's kind of unheard of in the Ethereum world. Well done on the gas fees. But Three Arrows co-founder Suzu has been criticized for apparently hyping the token as his firm was in the process of dumping it. And guys, think about it this way. If I know that all of my cows are dying of like mad cow disease, of course I'm going to say, most of the cows at fair discount analysis have the same functionality as healthy cows and are pretty much as good in the cow market. You know, that's a really bad analogy. But obviously, if I've got sick cows and I just need to get rid of them, I'm going to tell everybody that they're as good as normal cows. So most of the staked Ethereum, just to put this in DeFi terms, most of the staked Ethereum fair discount analysis I've seen misses that from an on-chain functionality perspective, staked Ethereum is nearly pari passu with Ethereum functionality in DeFi, which is basically saying staked Ethereum is just as good. Even with on-chain functionality in that perspective, it's just as good as normal Ethereum, and he's not too far wrong. It still will go up and appreciate in value if Ethereum goes up. You can still kind of trade it on the secondary market. You can do a whole lot with it, but obviously it's staked until Lido agree to swap it back around for normal Ethereum, which happens after the merge, and it could be even up to like a year after the merge. But just want to go through and kind of show you a couple more metrics that we're seeing here. So 3 Arrows Capital were the largest withdrawals. Look at that volume. So people think Celsius is the biggest staked Ethereum dumper, but it's actually 3 Arrows Capital, and it isn't even close, relatively close. It's not close at all. They are dumping on every account and seed round address they have. Most looks like it's going to pay back debts and outstanding borrowers that they have. Here you can see Celsius down here, like, you know what? They are kind of messing up. They're dumping a bit. But look at this. This is unbelievable. And it's still happening right now. 4 hours ago, 22 hours ago. These guys are super, super active. And I wanted to show you this. So looking down here, on Bitfinex, they lost $31 million. That is absolutely unbelievable. And Suzu, let's look at this guy. We're in the process of communicating with relevant parties and fully committed to working this out. He's the guy, remember, who is head of this. And even Pompliano was like, wishing you guys the best right now. Sorry, mate, that is very, very bad. When you've got people saying, oh, I wish you the best, that's like, look, you're dead, but I hope you die in a kind of a nice, pleasant way. It doesn't really look good, unfortunately. And you can look through and see some of their transactions. Obviously, right now, they've been extremely busy over the past day. So I expect this to kind of continue to be updated. But look at this, back in June the 8th, 2022, everything was quite good. They actually didn't mind. They were buying a little bit of staked ETH. But yeah, look at this. Look what we're seeing. It's not great. But Ethereum. Okay, let's even look at these 2 assets. Okay, minus Ethereum, minus 20,000 staked ETH. Okay. Yeah. Liquid staked Ether. Fantastic. And then we look at this. What happened here? Plus staked ETH. Where's this going? So transaction hash. This is going to this wallet. Okay, interesting. Let's see what this wallet does a little bit later. So, it's plus staked ETH. Maybe they're buying staked ETH. Well, let's have a look. Let's see. Then we see with this sense, okay, so with this that you're buying, then this is then going to here. So we'll find out exactly what that's going on. But then you're selling staked ETH, so selling Ethereum. Why are you selling Ethereum? Why do you need cash? You got liquidity problems, do you? Do you? Let's have a look. Let's find out. So we can see here, and I want to have a look at this address. So this, like I said, is the Aave. So they're taking money off of Aave. But let's have a look at what they're doing here, because they're sending a lot of this staked ETH. So they're buying once they have staked ETH, they're moving it in between their wallets, getting it into a certain wallet, and then they're sending it to this one. So what is this one doing? Let's see, once they get their staked ETH into one place, where is that going? So where it's going is it's going to exchanges. So they are moving it and they're taking out cash. Anytime they put money onto exchange or onto Bitfinex, whatever, or FTX, they're then selling it, they're getting cash for it, or just Ethereum, and then they're paying their bills and their obligations in Ethereum and cash, which is not good because they're selling their staked Ethereum. Bear in mind it's staked. And even if you sell it through this protocol, you're still losing 5.5%, but they could even be going onto the secondary market and actually selling it just to another person who has some ETH for a slightly lesser rate, I guess is the better way. Because when you look at the reserves, this is only really keeps falling down in terms of the story. The story gets worse and worse. This pool is actually pretty messed up, I will say. But look, this just shows a lot of cash transactions, a lot of I guess transfers going in and out of going in and out from FTX into Three Arrows Capital, and going from Three Arrows Capital, to the protocols, to different wallets, and obviously they're trying to pay for their obligations, which is really not working out very well. So yeah, it's basically this guy, he's trying to pump up staked Ethereum, saying it's pretty good all the time. He's giving money. So from FTX, he's trying to pay himself, in Ethereum, so then he can pay his bills. And also from here, any cash that he does have is obviously being transferred out to USD coin, USDT, all of these different levels. So keep this in mind, guys. This is the real story where we're looking at if there's an issue with regards to liquidity. The real person you want to be worried about is you should be worried about Three Arrows Capital. That's everything. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you're worried about Celsius, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, there's nothing really more severe than what we're seeing here. It's on chain. You can't deny it. There's huge amounts of selling pressure, moving this around. Where's it all going? It's going here. And then where's it going? Well, they're cashing out what they can in cash, and the rest they're sending it. So they're sending it to an exchange, and then from the exchange, as you see, so it goes from FTX into Three Arrows Capital, and then from Three Arrows Capital, it's going to pay off the bills that they owe to other people. So they are in a massive liquidity crisis. I think these are going to fall before Celsius. Celsius obviously have cancelled any withdrawals, which means people might get liquidated. If people get liquidated, that's kind of good for Celsius, because then that means that they get to keep that, that collateral, and then they can use that to pay off their own bills. But anyway, that's everything. Three Arrows Capital, very scared. Watch out. Let me know if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you later on today for another one. Take care, guys. All the best.